crafters, welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John and it is March 2026 and it is time for the Villa Rosa Patterns of the Month. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a new subscriber, even bigger welcome. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We appreciate the growth in that. And if you have been a regular follower, thanks for being here. As you know, I have been a fan of Villa Rosa Patterns for the last couple of years. I always do an unveiling, unboxing, whatever you want to call it, of the patterns for each month. I am trying to focus on one pattern each month now to kind of keep those going. We've done several Villa Rosas in 2026 and we'll continue to do so. One of the most recent ones that I'm working on that I have cut out and ready to stitch up is Ballerina. And so I'm excited about that new pattern. That pattern just came out this year as well. And so we will be doing that. I actually had to go to the quilt store and had to buy some new fabrics for it. So let's take a look at what did Villa Rosa give us for March of 26. FYI, I am not sponsored by Villa Rosa. I have no affiliation with Villa Rosa. Their monthly subscription is $8.95. I pay the $8.95 and they send me the patterns. The opinions and views that you get are my own, and I will tell you just what I think about the patterns and give you some honest feedback. At the end of the day, I do pay for the additional upgrades. So what that means is typically you get 5 patterns in each month. If you subscribe to just the patterns, you can also say if they have additions that they add in, it's a couple of bucks and I pay that as well. And that usually means mug rugs, placemats, table runners, things like that. And they do have 2 this month. So let's jump in and let's look at these patterns this month. The first one is Maraschino is the first one. It is a 45 by 54 finished quilt. And again, I've always been a critic of some of the photos and that they put on. I don't know that they always give us, trying to get away from the glare. I'm not sure why I'm getting so much glare. But I'm not always the biggest fan of some of the photos that they take, but I do like this. So it's a very blocked pattern. It does give you some focal fabrics on there and that. And the nice thing is, Villa Rosa will tell us, this takes 6 fat quarters. So if you really wanted to stitch this out, it's 6 fat quarters, and it finishes out a nice size at 45 by 54, so not crazy big. Because one of my criticisms of Villa Rosa is I do like that they tend to cut bigger, right? So you're not cutting 1-inch squares or even 1.5-inch squares usually. Most of their piecing in that are nice size piecing, but a lot of their quilts finish out rather large. So 45-54 is a nice size quilt. Next one is Serpentine, and Serpentine is by Molly Cook. Molly Cook has done quite a bit of work for Villa Rosa, and she tends to put out a lot of patterns for them. This one finishes out 40 by 60, and it has a lot of variety to it, so I really like the look of that. It is a little bit different. It's not going to be one that I'm going to say, hey, I want to hurry and get done, but I do like that. So far, 2 for 2. I like both these patterns. Up and Away is the next one by Tamara Cook. Tamara is another designer that does a lot of work for Villa Rosa. This one finishes out 41 by 49. It is another panel. And then you would need to do, it says use 6 fat 6 to finish this out. So if you've got a lot of panels, you're looking to do something more creative with panels besides just borders, this gives you an opportunity to think of some other ways of finishing out those panels. I've been a critic saying I'm kind of done with panels, over with panels. I've been doing panels for so long as a new quilter in that, so I've been trying to avoid them. And then last month I did my gnome panel and had to start digging around. I ended up doing just borders on it, but really went back digging around trying to find some patterns for some better ideas. The next one is by Rochelle Handmade. Another designer does a lot of work for Villa Rosa, and this one's called Dakota. And I am in love with this pattern, folks. I really like this. It finishes out 48 by 60. It uses a main fabric, which they say is 10 fat quarters with a background in that. So I really do like that. I think this is a pretty awesome pattern. So this one may rise to the let's get this one done soon um, pile. And then I say that and I pull out a new one by Creative Solutions. I've not heard of Creative Solutions as far as Villa Rosa, so I don't know if they're new to Villa Rosa or what's going on with them, but I really like this one, and this one's called Wanderlust. And this one is probably going to end up at the top of the list for me. And this one finishes out 49 by 63, but I really, really like this pattern. If you look, it's a lot of straight piecing, right? So I am definitely trying to get into more um, half square triangles and flying geese and all that stuff, and really trying to take my skills to that next level. But I really do like the look of this one. So this one is probably going to be on the top for me. Wanderlust and Dakota would be my two picks this month out of the five. So if you decide to subscribe to Villa Rosa, you do get 5 patterns every month. And these are the 5 for this month. So I'm very happy with it. Another reason I like Villa Rosa too is the fact that you just have a picture. All the instructions with another picture on the back is all you get, right? So it's not pages and pages of trying to figure out and decode a pattern, and especially for newer quilters. I think that's great. If you choose to subscribe, please feel free to mention that John over at Guys Craft 2 sent you to them. 2 additions that they added on this month is by Trisha Lynn Maloney. She has been a designer for them for a long time. Her company is Orphan Quilt Designs, and this one is B Square. And I tell you guys, I will end up doing that table runner. Probably do it maybe patriotic, because I've got some really cool patriotic quilts. Fabrics that I just got. So I really do like this. I like the look at this. This finishes out 11 inches by 56 inches. So most of their table runners do tend to finish out long, which I like. So I have a feeling that that's going to end up on top of the pile. And the last one this month is called Spring Blooms. It's also by Trisha Lynn, and it finishes out 18 by 18, and it is um, a pillow. And I will be honest, I have not done anything with pillows in that, but that is pretty cool. And look at the adorable dog that she worked into the picture. So that little puppy seems very happy with her design and what's going on. So overall, I have to say this is a 5 for 5. I am really happy with the overall assortment. Really thrilled with the looks in that of what's here. I think these are some amazing patterns this month, and excited to stitch quite a few, at least 2 and definitely 3. Number 2, second place to me is the Dakota. I really do like that Dakota, I guess. But Wanderlust is going to end up on the cutting table very soon. We'll figure out how to make that happen. And B Square, a table runner, is probably going to get there pretty quick as well. So guys, thanks for dropping in. This is just my view of March 2026 as far as the Villa Rosa designs of the month. I appreciate you giving me a few times this morning. I hope you all have an amazing start to your week and the rest of the week. And as always, until next time, happy crafting.